with ChuaN on the Crystal Maiden and burning Gyrocopter. Luo is pretty self-explanatory, going up at top. But Fnatic is kind of all over the place. One of the, if not the first person to do it. And now, FaZe Boots, I kind of expected maybe a Midas to fit into this build before FaZe, but what he goes for? Go for the...
here's your answer, by the way, to the Haste Rune. He's gonna smoke up with ChuaN, so they're gonna top.
Oh, Luo, though, this is gonna be your first blood. Another raise out from Mushi, and they find the kill. You're right. ChuaN and Ferrari on the way up the top, but what can they make of this? They've got the Frostbite of the Kachikimba. They're locking in place, and Ferrari hastes it up. He'll find this counter kill at the very least, but nothing much more. The Timbersaw should find the nice little illusion rune up at top. And can they kill him? They've used Song to try and cancel Dazzle maybe, but even with these 4 heroes, can they catch and then can they kill Ferrari?
They can turn him,
Oh yeah, you're right, ChuaN's here, the Song is down, snare thrown out, but here's the cooldown, Burning's at the ready. Oh, Kachikimba evaporates under the heat. The fire rains down from the skies and Burning just keeps on going. Illusions pops and Johnny tries to turn and fight and kills off ChuaN with the Riptide and Mirror Image, but that trade-off, not too bad for Fnatic. They could Clockwerk a bot.
I'm not even sure if they can make it if they start running.
Nasal shoot, rocket barrage, the damage output is real as Ferrari also has a DD rune to his name. And yeah, that's going to be a pretty quick takedown to 4 staff forwards.
I expect Luo to hook right away after Russian fight.
Timbersaw, Roshan's dead, and now are you going to fight this Fnatic? They're getting ready on the high ground. There's the hook shot to Mushi. They've caught him out. Chakram is good, but Mushi, Requiem of Souls, almost takes down Luo, but he's braved up and Ferrari battles through it all. The BKBs keep them alive through the Song. Johnny dropping low and Burning with Ferrari, going to take him down with one more right click out, and Ferrari finishes him off. KYXY on the retreat, and 3 for 0. Not even one casualty from Mike. Well, Luo,
it could be either way, I suppose.
Bot lane, he's got a TP out, and the vacuum back, Ohio finds the cancel. So Luo with a hook shot, Bandage, he's got Cox, he's got a way out, he's going to make his way out of this. No, he's not. Johnny with a Song. Meanwhile, looks like IG not going to help their teammate down the lane. They're going to try and push into mid with Mushi. Getting chased down by Ferrari. He's got his... is he going to be forced to BKB again here? Even with a BKB, he's not going to be able to sustain through this damage. Ferrari chased him down. There's Telekinesis and Fateful. Blowing him and stopping his advance. The BKB, but Kachikimba, 3 hits and down he goes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they had to commit sleep for the Clockwerk, so I guess, yeah, IG is just gonna try to go high ground again, I think.
Oh, they've got Aegis Immortal, and take a look at that. Buys the plate mail and says, you know what? I can afford a full Sandra Nyasha here. Buys it up and keeps it in his stash for safekeeping.
Yeah, and look what Burning has in common on his career.
MKB, there we go, the big old damage item, and they are pushing high ground. KYXY jumps forward with a Timber Chain, but he's not going to find anything. He's got the Blink Dagger now though, so that's the initiation down. It's now the damage follow-up that they need. Vacuum into Requiem is not going to be big enough, and Mushi is instantly almost dead. the good Glimmer K, okay. Well, Flat Cannon is pretty long range apparently, taking down a couple of heroes over on the sidelines. Rubick buys back now as mid melee racks do drop. But at this point, IG, they've got pretty much free reign to walk up the high ground. Burning, difficult to kill to say the least. Maybe with a burst damage out there from KYXY, the Timbersaw, but Ferrari left to his own devices could turn this around. The hook shot misses. Luo does get into the middle of the fight though with the Cogs down. Burning graved up, turns to right click him down, and Mushi has got to kill him and make sure that the dying Requiem doesn't hit onto Burning there. Ferrari is getting into the midst of things, and another buyback from KYXY gets him in there, but Ferrari tanks through it all. Aegis is down. But ChuaN, can he get out? He's going to be the sacrificial lamb here, it looks like. Ferrari continues battling through it all. The goo stacked up, and Luo, Cogs at the ready, will force himself to victory. Linked forward, KYXY, you're left alone here, mate.
Go back to their base.
Yeah, what exactly are they trading for? Like, if they get this tier 2, yeah, which they do, they're trading for, what, a full tier 3 almost? Because their TP's back are relatively slow, Johnny. With the gem, he's got to make his way back, and yeah, the full tier 3's gone. They've got Glyph, but not popping it just yet. Maybe holding it for the racks, maybe holding it for the setup here. Johnny was at the mirror images, but even with Song into Vacuum, Ferrari and Burning are relatively well spaced out. And then you look at the positioning of ChuaN and Faith. Then you look at the positioning of Luo. There are two heroes that could potentially be locked into a vacuum at any one given time, no more than two.
Yep, it's really just solid play. They're just gonna keep passive and let Ferrari do his thing. And like, they can't really run Ferrari or Burning, so I think they're gonna have, they're gonna go down.
Oh yeah, there's the double BKBs though. They don't even walk through the wall, and Kimber is dead instantly. Luo gets chased in on the back end. Luo-Xi finds that kill, but in the main fight proper, KYXY is chased. Timbersaw is on cooldown, and so is his buyback. Naga returns to the battle. But what do you do to stop the rampaging hordes of IG right now as Mushi getting dropped?
Just fall down. Is he gonna? No, he's not gonna over it. But it seems like they just wanna go throne.
And GG's called. The pause out from Mushi. Oh. But that's it. That's game over. Fnatic tap out, and that's them out of this seeding competition. So IG progressing themselves through. So
yeah, they really had to prevent IG from farming their stacks and stuff. I feel like it's kind of a repeat of the game they had against Luo-Xi, where like their strategy really revolves around like stopping them from taking stacks, and like if they're trading farm, they're always gonna end up in the losing end. So that's something they have to consider going into future games in the main event.
And when I saw the Naga and Rubick, I really thought roaming combo and snare telekinesis and just find something to actually go and kill.